What's going on, nation? Today we're going to talk about breaking through mental barriers. And I actually wrote down a bunch of notes today while I was at the gym. That's where I came up with this topic for this video. And I know that you guys also, in my last video that was like this, which is why I'm doing it again, it was a really good response, so thank you very much. I asked you guys for topic suggestions, and so I did write all those topic suggestions down, and I will be talking about a lot of those things. It's just that today in the gym I had a really good idea because it's something that I think affects all of us. And in a lot of my videos, I mean, there's a lot of form stuff. I do a lot of informational videos where I give you guys all kinds of great information that's well researched. I'll take you into the gym and I'll go through a routine with you guys, whether it's some vlogging and then the routine or just the routine, and I talk about how to do each exercise to make sure you have proper form. But I feel like, even when I was actually cycling through a lot of my videos to see kind of like what I've been posting a lot of recently, because to me it's like a blur. It's been so crazy for the last few months, but I really do like this kind of sit down and talk to you guys, because although you get a sense of, who I am and my personality from, the videos, and then obviously when I meet you guys at events, it's always a great time to chat and catch up and, talk about lifting and what's going on with the channel. I feel like there's some of these deeper subjects that might not really involve a lot of, I guess research. Maybe it's more of personal reflections on things, but this will kind of help us, and the community as a whole kind of reflect more on, these daily things that happen and how we can overcome them and how we can all get better with our lifts and our gains and everything else. So today we're going to talk about breaking through mental barriers. Before we get started, I thought, although my voice is very soothing, I know, to a lot of you, I thought it would be great to play some music. And so these are my friends Prospect Hill. Song is called Reflections. You guys can check it out. I know a lot of you guys are artists as well, so I thought it would be cool in these videos. And if you like this, be sure to give the video a like and comment below if you want to see music in the background. If you have music, be sure to put links down there and I'll click it, check it out, send you information, and make sure if I play your song, obviously I give you credit. So let's get started with the video. Now, first things first, I was supposed to get a new snowblower today, and you were asking yourself, how does this relate to mental barriers? Well, I'll let you know. So, I was supposed to get a new snowblower today, and I got to the gym, and I haven't really been able to lift as heavy as I've wanted to because of all the traveling I've done. You guys know I was just in LA a few days ago. I was on a panel for Fitfluence. I actually got to meet a lot of really amazing YouTubers. Cassie Ho was there, Tony Horton was there, and I got to talk to them all. We're all thinking about collaborating very, very soon, which I'm really excited about. I would like to do more collaborations with interesting people who have a lot to offer to you guys, and so that's going to be happening. But needless to say, traveling does mess up your schedule. When you're traveling a lot, you have to kind of pick and choose your workouts, and usually it's not like a really heavy day. And so now that I'm home, I want to get back into heavy lifting. But when I got to the gym, I only had about an hour and a half because I was supposed to get a new snowblower from Sears delivery, and then they canceled. So it changed my whole thought process of how my workout was going to go to achieve my goal of getting back to lifting heavy. So first exercise I always start off with, usually when I do legs, is a barbell back squat. And a lot of you guys commented on my video Go Deep that I was having a bit too much butt wink, which I felt was true, and there were some suggestions in the comment section that I should widen my stance a little bit. And so I've been taking those suggestions for all of my squatting for the past month and a half or so since I released that video, and I have been standing with my legs more spread apart, and I've been really pushing my legs out. And at first, my inner thighs, I could feel there was weakness in my inner thighs when I started doing that, and it was really irritating me because I had to lower the weight. But now I feel like I'm in a good position where I am getting stronger, and with my feet wider, when I hit the down position, I don't feel as much of a butt wink, and I'm also able to keep my chest up higher throughout the entire reps, whether I'm getting fatigued or not. Because a lot of times when I was getting fatigued, with my legs closer together, when I started to go down, I would start to lean over forward, so that wasn't good. But anyway, so thank you for those suggestions. Now, as far as breaking through mental barriers, one of the main mental barriers that I feel like a lot of us have when we go to the gym is, whether we're doing a program or you have your own routine that you've made up, as soon as we set parameters of this many reps and this many sets, that's usually where we try to stick with, and we stop as soon as we hit those parameters. So if your goal is to do 3 sets of 10 repetitions on any exercise, As soon as you're on set 1 and you hit 10 reps, you stop. As soon as you're on set 2 and hit 10 reps, you stop. And as soon as you're on set 3 and hit 10 reps, then you're done with the exercise and move on to the next one. And so I found myself today, you know, with a goal of doing basically the same thing. I was gonna do 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions on my squats. I figured I got more time. I need to start getting myself out of this rut of thinking within these parameters and just work myself to the point where I know I'm getting good results. And so what I decided to do was just take number of sets out of the equation. I said, you know what? I'm not gonna think about sets whatsoever. All I'm gonna focus on is how I feel throughout the repetitions as I go with this workout. So I ended up doing like 5 or 6 sets of squats. The first set was super lightweight, it was 135, and I did 15 reps, and I did like a steady pace. I didn't take any breaks in between reps, just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and that was more of a warm-up set. And then from there, I added, you know, a 25 to each side, so now I was doing 185. And then my goal at that point was to do the same thing, hit 15 repetitions. And so doing the reps, I got to 8 reps, and then I hit 10, and then I took a little break, obviously, then got all the way up to 15. But I set the goal for 15, and I felt like when I hit around 12 reps, I felt like I was pretty fatigued. So I pushed myself to get to 15. And so after that happened, I figured, you know what? Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add weight every single set, and then I'm gonna push myself as hard as I can, but I'm gonna drop the amount of reps that I'm doing down. But if I feel like I can push through the number I have set in my head, I'm gonna do it. And so the number of reps more or less becomes a goal instead of a stopping point. And that's what you wanna avoid, because that's gonna put a really big mental barrier in front of you if you consider reps a stopping point as opposed to a goal of what you wanna hit. And if you can go past that, then definitely do it. And so that's what I did. I added weight each time, and I dropped the amount of reps I was doing by 2, and I did that until I got all the way down to 6 repetitions. And so what I also did, because I was going heavy, but I wasn't going, you know, super heavy, because it's my first time, you know, I'm gonna be super sore, and I have things to do tomorrow in my yard, and I needed to be able to walk. So I decided that I was going to superset all of my leg exercises with an abdominal exercise, which normally I wouldn't do, but because I was lowering the weight on the squats, I was able to perform doing abdominal exercises, not have to worry about my core crumbling while lifting heavy. And so what happened was, from going back and forth with squats and abs, I was finding myself getting out of breath because I was taking really short rest periods. I was only trying to rest about 30 seconds between all my sets. And so I do a set of squats, I do a set of abs, wait 30 seconds, and hit it again. And if you're not used to doing short rest periods, or even if you are used to doing short rest periods, you know, it does start to really wear and tear on you, you know, and when you're doing such short rest periods, the amount of weight you're lifting, it matters, but it only matters to a degree, because if your endurance isn't really high, you're going to have a really hard time lifting the same amount of weight each time you do your sets. And so what usually happens is, if you feel like you're not ready to start your next set, you're gonna find reasons or excuses to not do it and give yourself more time, whether it's going through your phone or talking to someone or go to the bathroom or go get some water, or you'll find a way to get a little extra time of rest and then justify that in your head as, oh, well, I had to go to the bathroom, or oh, I didn't want to be rude to this dude who was talking to me in between my set. So one thing that I like to do, which you guys can, you know, take to the gym and do as well, is I like to do countdowns. And for me, I'm a visual person. You know, to visually see things or imagine things in my mind really helps me. And with a countdown, I mean, every time you guys have seen a countdown, usually when that countdown hits 0, something happens. And so it's kind of already pre-wired in our brains that if we see a countdown, whether it's a video game or a race or a sporting event, or, you know, even, you know, when the ball drops on New Year, something happens, people celebrate or whatever. So in your mind, you're already thinking, okay, something's gonna happen. And so I like to start at 10. So if I have, you know, a 30-second rest period, I'll try to wait towards the end of it, obviously. And when I was doing my squats today, I put my hands on the bar, took a deep breath, and then with each number I counted down, I would take a deep breath. So 10, 9, and just kind of get myself ready, get myself mentally focused and figure out what I'm gonna do. And then by the time I get to 3, I'm already getting under the bar. You know, you don't want to count down to 1 and then have to get yourself ready and then step back. You already want to be ready to do the exercise as soon as you hit 0. So when I get to 3, I'm under the bar. When I get to 2, I'm picking the bar up. When I get to 1, I've already stepped back away from the rack. And as soon as I hit 0, I go right into the set. And this helps me break through the mental barrier of wanting to wait longer and hold myself back when I know that I can push myself past this limit of being able to lift, you know? So that's a really good technique that I like to use. And I want to check my notes because I had some other things I wanted to talk to you guys with. Actually, you know what? I guess I pretty much did cover everything I wanted to talk about, because the main 2 things here with mental barriers is setting parameters for yourself, and those parameters can be how many sets you're doing or how many reps you're doing, and then also the parameters of your rest periods. And you want to make sure that if you're not hitting your rest periods, you find ways that you can motivate yourself to be able to do what you set out to do, whether it's writing it down or doing a countdown, or maybe you have a lifting partner and you guys are on each other like, hey man, it's been 30 seconds, get under there and hit the bar. You know, today I didn't have a lifting partner, so no one to yell at me, so I had to yell at myself, which can be a bit more difficult at times. And so I hope you guys can take from this video and take these ideas to help you break through a mental barrier, whether it has to do with the gym or has to do with anything, you know? You are the only person, the only person holding yourself back, okay? And if you make up excuses, there's always gonna be an excuse, and there's always gonna be, things will just start piling on, and we talked about that with procrastination, which was the last video. And so if you always do that, you're going to have a hard time making gains, and you're not going to feel as good when you leave the gym because you're going to feel as if you could have worked harder. So, hope you guys enjoyed this conversation topic. If you did like it, be sure to give the video a like, leave a comment in the comment section below. As you guys know, I love reading them. And I thought at the end of this video today, we could talk about some random stuff, which I love talking about. So first random thing, I am going to Florida on Sunday. I have a BSN photo shoot that I'm doing to prepare for the 2015 video and marketing campaign, which I'm really excited about. I am trying to get a little bit more tan for it. I might have to go do some like Mystic spray tanning or something tomorrow, which I absolutely hate doing. I don't know, it just feels weird, you know what I mean? So that might happen tomorrow, but I'm thinking about trying to do some like on-the-spot vlogging while at the shoot in Florida and try to upload things like the same day. So if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, be sure to let me know in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to get it done. Photo shoots are a lot of fun, but they're also pretty exhausting. It's like, you know, lift the weight as heavy as you can, get a pump, hold it in position, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, breathe all the air out, flex your abs, breathe the air out, flex your abs, and then put it down, and then do it again. It's a lot of fun, but yeah, it's kind of exhausting too. Erica will be there, so she'll be there to help me as well. I was gonna upload some cool videos today on my other channel. For those guys who don't know, it's called OhTheHermanity, and I'm kind of using that channel more, I guess, as a gaming channel now that some of these awesome games are coming out. Erica got me an Xbox One for Christmas, and I've been playing Titanfall. It's a lot of fun, and all my friends got Halo, the Halo Master Chief Collection, which I will be getting, and they're starting to play Call of Duty as well, the new one. I don't have either of those games yet. Erica is telling me not to buy things or else she'll have nothing to buy me for Christmas, which is fine because I have my Nintendo WiiU, and I have Mario Kart, and the new maps just came out, and I already beat them all on the 50cc's, 100cc's, and 150cc circuits. And the new playable character, obviously Link, my favorite character, so I've been playing as him the whole time. But I recorded videos of me playing and beating all those maps, and I'm so mad because I just went to upload them, and they didn't work. Like, they were super glitchy, and then I figured out why, because I must have clicked the setting wrong on my Rocket PVR recorder. Very annoying, but I will be redoing it and uploading those videos for those of you guys who are gamers and want to check it out on my channel, OhTheHermanity. And if you want to get pwned, you can always send me a friend request. My name on every single console, whether it's PlayStation, Xbox, or Wii U, is SiliconCrypt07. And if you guys don't know, Super Smash Bros. Is coming out next week for the Wii U, and that will be a lot of fun for me. It's my favorite game of all time, and I plan on being ranked like #1 in the world when it comes out, and that will happen, just so you guys know. So I'm pretty excited about it. But that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you have a great weekend. And if it's an area where it's going to snow, which it should be snowing here tomorrow, Stay warm, get out there, get some exercise in, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.